between these two sides was full of goals too. Following a 5-2 win away from home back in 2019, Arsenal hit 8 goals without reply here to book their place in the quarter-finals of the competition. But such has been the turnaround in North London that just 4 current Gunners remain from Arsenal's starting lineup that evening, compared to Slavia's 7. And while it was a routine victory for the Gunners in the end, the Czech giants should not be underestimated. Slavia have, after all, won both of their games so far, scoring 12 goals in the process, and they're also yet to concede a single goal this season. Their second-place finish in the Czech League last term meant they bypassed the first round, and they touched down in London yesterday as a side in red-hot form. But despite their domestic dominance, they'll need to hit new heights in their first Champions League tie since December. Their last outing saw them lose 3-2 over 2 legs to Fiorentina, and given the way that Arsenal have started the season, Slavia should be braced for a much sterner test. We're just looking at the Arsenal team stepping out at Meadow Park in front of us now. And Jonas Eidevall has taken the opportunity to freshen things up with Sunday's WSL opener against reigning champions Chelsea on the horizon. Manu Zinsberger continues in goal, with Leah Williamson the only change in defence. The England international returns to action after missing the previous round due to personal reasons, and joins Noelle Maritz, Jen Beattie and Steph Catley in the Gunners' back 4. It's an unchanged and effective midfield trio of Frida Maanum, captain Kim Little and Mana Iwabuchi, who scored twice against PSV last time out. And up front, there's 2 changes to the attack. Nikita Paris comes in for Beth Mead, while Caitlin Ford leads the line. Viviana Miedema, who scored 7 times across just 2 games against the Czechs last time around, drops to the bench. She's just 5 goals away from 100 in an Arsenal shirt. For Slavia, their big hope of causing an upset comes in the form of Teresa Kozarova. The 29-year-old striker is an 8-time league winner with both Prague sides and netted 34 times in just 20 appearances last season. New signing Shireen Lamptey, wearing number 9 for Slavia, is tasked with finding the prolific Czech striker inside the box. A very warm welcome to you, and thank you very much for choosing to join us on tonight's stream. My name's Max Jones. I'm going to be talking you through the action tonight and hopefully talking you through another Gunners win on a Champions League night. Must be so nice for the players to be back out at Meadow Park in front of the fan base as well. So many of these games last season were played behind closed doors. The traditional pre-match photo taken right in the middle of the pitch, quite untraditionally. But there are your 11 Gunners to start the game. Mana Iwabuchi just to the right of the picture there is the player in form going into this game. So just a few moments away from kickoff. Remember, if you want to get in touch with us, want to send in your thoughts throughout the first half, just go on Twitter and hashtag AWFC. Let us know what your thoughts are, what your analysis is, and we'll read through some of our favourite insights throughout this Champions League encounter. Now, though, it looks like Caitlin Ford is going to get us underway. Katie McCabe continues at the top of your screen there, in a more forward-thinking position on the left side of Arsenal's attack. Steph Catley just behind her. And the Gunners sinking to their knee. Slavia, just as they did in the Men's Champions League, stay stood, although it was quite nice to see Shireen Lamptey on the far side of the pitch giving the Gunners a warm round of applause as they did take the knee before kickoff. Here's Williamson back in the side after missing the game against PSV. Their defensive partner tonight, Jen Beattie. Catley already on the overlap. Gabriela Slasova is going to have her hands full tonight, that's for sure. Coming up against Steph Catley and Katie McCabe, and here is the Ireland international, already finding a bit of space. A couple of gunners in the middle. Kim Little, Nikita Parris, Caitlin Ford had all flooded the box. But it's loose from Arsenal. Now Kozarova can bring it away. Manham, very much an all-action midfielder for Arsenal. Kim Little was on the overlap. Parris couldn't find her. Arsenal do keep the ball moving. Iwabuchi loves operating in these pockets. Able to find Catley on that far side. Now McCabe, Catley interchanging at will at the moment, those two. It's a decent cross as well, and it's the first goal inside 2 minutes. And Nikita Parris, well, how about that for a home debut? Wasting absolutely no time in getting off the mark. Right in front of the home fans. And Steph Catley it was who put it on a plate for her. After just under 2 minutes, it's Arsenal 1, Slavia Prague 0. If that's a sign of things to come, I'm going to need to stop counting on my fingers. Arsenal take the lead very, very early on. Zinsberger. Steph Catley, the architect of that opener for Arsenal. Iwabuchi. First opportunity, of course, for the Arsenal fans to see her as well up close. First couple of games for the Gunners have been played in neutral venues. Both of them, of course, in Moscow. All of the travel restrictions, it's so difficult for fans to get out and support, although we did hear plenty of chanting in the last game, it must be said. Looking forward to hearing the familiar songs that ring around Meadow Park this evening. Ford just dispossessed by Michaela Karova on this side. Now they can switch to Slazova. Decent ball from the right back, but who's there? Manu Iwabuchi, of course. Beattie. Maritz to Manham. Beattie's able to step out the back line. Find Manham again. Catley, Arsenal really moving the ball very well on this slick surface here in Boreham Wood. Kim Little. Back to Manham again. Familiar cross-field pass from Leah Williamson. You can see Katie McCabe thought that Kim Little had carried her run on behind her. Decided to leave that one. Can be sure, though, that that won't be the last time we see one of those trademark Leah Williamson diagonals. Also very nice to hear Katie McCabe having her name sung by the fans here. She played a key role recently, actually, in securing equal pay for the Republic of Ireland women's team ahead of the World Cup qualifiers. Really making her mark on and off the pitch, Katie McCabe. Leading by example. Zinsberger out to Jen Beattie. Steph Catley again, almost playing as a left winger at the moment. Beattie to Williamson. Iwabuchi again, picking up space. Manham with the first time pass, spotted Katie McCabe excellently, and in comes another ball. You can see every single time Paris is gambling at that far post, waiting for the ball to drop. It worked out first time round. This time it was well read by Diana Bartovikova. Arsenal come again with Paris. Towards the far post again. Paris does well to bring that one under control. Now Paris, 1-on-1 up against Slavia. At the moment, Slavia can't get a hold of the ball. Here's Ford. Really nice through ball. Katie McCabe so close to getting on the end of it. It's nice to see Arsenal are switching up their attacking. Seen them work their way down the channels, left-hand side in particular in this opening 6 or so minutes. That time a bit more central, a bit more direct. Very unlucky not to get on the end of it. Slightly late by Nikita Paris. Referee happy to just give her the benefit of the doubt there, not show a card this early on. So Diana Martovikova will take this free kick. Short to her defensive partner, Simona Nesedova. Lost the ball. If that pass was a bit better from McCabe, the Gunners may have been able to break forward on the counter-attack, but there is McCabe. Excellent tracking back to atone for her error. Iwabuchi just couldn't take it in her stride. Kova lays it back after some nice footwork in midfield. Or strong challenges there as well. Slavia emerged with the ball. Now, here's Cherner on the left-hand side. Overlapping run as well from Krejcikova. But Williamson read that excellently. Took a risk with the pass, it must be said, but Arsenal will get away with that one, thanks to Kim Little. Paris, the goal scorer on her home debut. Lucas Over wasn't entirely sure what to do with that one. It's again good pressing by Arsenal. Nikita Paris leading the attack there. Cherner could only lay it back into the path of Karova. He'll settle for a throw-in on this near side. At the moment, it's been all Arsenal. Slavia are just trying to take the sting out of things. The Gunners are moving forward confidently, fluently as well. They look like an impressive unit. Of course, a lot of that is due to the fact that these players have been in the same team together for the last 18 months or so. I do have to admire the early work that Jonas Eideval and his backroom staff have been able to do. We're seeing different patterns in the way that the team are building up. Mane Iwabuchi really at the heart of things, pulling all the strings. It says quite a lot as well that she's been struggling with a tight calf, which kept her out of the opening 2 qualifiers, but that Leah Velti, someone who was so important to Arsenal's system, or has been so important to Arsenal's system over the past few years, has to make do with a place on the bench. I'm sure that's not going to be the case for the whole season. We will need to rotate and mix things up. It just speaks of the quality that Arsenal do have in these positions. Kozarova with the foul on Kim Little. Here's Williamson. Maritz. Harris to Williamson. Here she is again, the England international. Excellent range of passing, as we're used to seeing. Now invited to step forward. Arsenal outnumbering Slavia on this right-hand side. The cross wasn't a good one from Maritz. She'll get a second bite of the cherry here, though. It comes from their right-hand side. And Caitlin Ford's in the area, unmarked. Slavia just about smother that one wide. Williamson. Maritz again. Growing into the game is the Swiss international. Little. Back to Maritz. Harris was offside. Slavia getting themselves into trouble before they did draw the foul. It's Martina Zanovska who drew Maritz in there. Just is able to relieve a bit of pressure on her back line. Should be said that Slavia are no pushovers. I know Arsenal did take an early lead here and they have dominated possession, but back in Czechoslovakia in the day, Slavia were the pioneers of women's football in the same way that Arsenal have been in the UK. They won the first 3 editions of the league between 1970 and 1972. They actually have 7 Czech Republic League titles to their name as well. 2020 was the most recent. It's an ongoing battle between Slavia and Sparta as to who's got the bragging rights in the Czech Republic. Sparta at the moment just about edging it. There's one team that's going to throw them off their throne. It will be Slavia. Manham. Maritz had loads of space on this right-hand side. You would have heard her scream for the ball then. Now Beattie can switch play once more. McCabe. Catley was on the overlap. McCabe's gone inside to Ford. Playing as an orthodox number 9 for Arsenal tonight. The Australian. Again, it's excellent pressing by Arsenal. How many players committed to that press and were chasing it down? They've managed to get the ball again. Beattie. Hinsberger gets a rare touch of the ball in this half. Williamson out wide again, and look at the space Paris has got. You can see what she was trying. And what's that corridor between the retreating defenders and the goalkeeper, Olivia Lukasova, who had decided to stay back. Couldn't direct it in the end. Caitlin Ford did appreciate the effort, though. She'd made the run. At the moment, Slavia don't really know how to contain the Gunners. Beattie. It's a heavy touch there, but good footwork to get away from the sliding challenge. Williamson's there to mop up for a fellow centre-back. Now Arsenal can build again on the wing. Look at Maritz go on the overlap. Ford's gone inside, though. And this is where she's dangerous, Caitlin Ford. Slightly off balance when she took the shot. Ended the season last year in brilliant form, Caitlin Ford. 26 appearances, 12 goals, 6 assists. She'll be disappointed with that effort. Lukasova with the long clearance downfield. Williamson very quick off the mark to get that one back to Zinsberger. It's a risky one from Jen Beattie. Arsenal getting very lucky there as the two centre-backs try to play their way out from the back. Fortunate that Teresa Krejcirakova's touch wasn't any better. And here comes Iwabuchi. Darting run behind the back line. There's been a couple of occasions tonight where Arsenal got themselves into position. The ball's run away from them. Maybe just getting used to playing on this surface again, having played on an artificial pitch for the past 2 outings. I do wonder just how much that affects things. Lukasova with the goal kick again. Still only 20 years old, the Slavia goalkeeper. She took the #1 spot from their substitute goalkeeper tonight, Barbara Sladka. Joined back in 2013. She also could have been a tennis player. I do wonder on nights like this where she sat on the bench, whether she regrets not taking up the other passion. Williamson. Every time Williamson gets the ball, you can see her take a touch to get the ball out of her feet before looking up, and straight away she's always looking for passes like those. Well read by the Slavia captain, Artovikova. Just look how quickly Arsenal are winning the ball back. Brilliant defensive discipline so far. Of course, what it means is the second that Slavia get forward, they're then immediately tracking back, chasing shadows and opening up spaces for Arsenal to operate in, like this one. Maritz. Thumped clear, anywhere will do from Krejcirikova. Iwabuchi. Krejcirikova again. Now into Kozarova. More good closing down by Maritz. I have to take my word for it. There's a bit of a blind spot there. There is a throw-in. And a foul one at that. Not entirely sure what's going on here. Normally that would be given Arsenal's way. The officials seemingly quite happy for Slavia to retake. A late challenge there as well on Paris. The referee may have missed. Arsenal, though, still hustling and harrying and winning the ball back. Here's Ford. And towards Paris. Katie McCabe had made a late darting run in from the left as well. And Arsenal have a corner. 20 minutes gone here. Arsenal leading by a goal to nil. Keita Paris converting Steph Catley's cross. Will be Katie McCabe to take this corner. Mana Iwabuchi, the short option. Saw her curl in an absolute cracker from the opposite side of the pitch against PSV. That one was angled towards Leah Williamson, who can't direct her header on target. Just a reminder, if you do want to get involved, if you do want to get in touch, let us know how or where you're following the tonight's game from. How you're following tonight's game, whether you're watching it with your friends, family, online communities, however you're doing it, please do get in contact. Also give us your thoughts on who's impressed you so far and what you're most enjoying about watching girls back in action. Here's Williamson. Beattie. Paris is now switched sides with McCabe. Popping up now on the left. Steph Catley took a bit of a sore one there on her leg. Quite a hefty challenge from the Slavia right back, Gabriela Slazova. And Arsenal do win a free kick. McCabe and Iwabuchi over it. Again, having seen Iwabuchi strike against PSV in Moscow, I'd be tempted to leave this one for her. But then when you've got someone like Katie McCabe, who last season racked up a whopping 13 assists, almost spoiled for choice with these set pieces. In the box, Leah Williamson, Jen Beattie, Frida Manham, Keita Paris, and then just loitering on the edge, Arsenal's two outfield Australians, Caitlin Ford and Steph Catley. Plenty of conferring going on over the ball, but it is feeling comfortable. That is where she's had most of her troubles. Back injury, but the surgery has sorted it out. It's great to see her back out there. Partnered by Leah Williamson tonight. Catley was convinced there that was an Arsenal throw-in. It has been awarded to the visitors. Again, it buys them a bit of time to try and settle things down. It's Ford. Trying her luck from the left side of the area. Get the right connection on it. Really strong run forward by Franny Cherner on this left-hand side. Unfortunate that she ran out of space. Also, good defending, more diligent defensive work by Arsenal's midfielders. Here's Maritz. Now Paris cutting inside to find Iwabuchi. It's a clever pass. She did see a bit of space open up for Caitlin Ford. Didn't amount to anything, but on this side, it's Maritz again, crossing deep. Well, Slazova, good header actually, managing to get that one away from her own goal, just inside the 6-yard box. Iwabuchi. McCabe. Little drops off short to create the angle. Iwabuchi's running off her. And Little does dink it over the top. Iwabuchi continued her run. Well judged in the end by Simona Sidova. So lets that one trickle behind and out for a goal kick. Actually, I got that one wrong. Did come off a Slavia player, so it is an Arsenal corner. McCabe to deliver. Paris is in there again. Lukasova went for the punch. Not too convincingly. Beattie. Now Manham. Manham again. That one will be a goal kick. "24 teams in this stage of the competition. This, of course, the first of two legs, home and away, to secure a place in the Champions League proper. At the moment, going well for Arsenal. Got 1 foot in there. Second leg, of course, takes place next week in Prague, Thursday, September the 9th. At 5:30 p.m. UK time. And then the Champions League group stage draw will take place the following Monday. That means that the 12 best teams, so that's 7 Champions Path winners and 5 League Path winners, join Barcelona, PSG, Bayern Munich and Chelsea in the group stage of the competition. Arsenal will be desperate to get their name in the hat. McCabe, Catley again had burst forward on that left-hand side. Slavia drawing the foul. And Nesedova won't rush to take this one, I should say. Just take her time. Let our players get back into position. Defending to do for Arsenal. Williamson's made that one look easy. Cool, calm and collected as ever, Arsenal's number 6. Tonight making her 166th appearance. A real centre of excellence success story. As are a few of the names on the Arsenal bench, of course. Marnie Cole, the third goalkeeper in the Arsenal squad tonight. Taya Goldie, Anna Patton, Lotta Wubben-Moy. The list goes on. Here's Iwabuchi, Kim Little. Now Catley. Back to Little. Arsenal happy in these triangles, just keeping possession. Catley can deliver. Forward run to the near post. It's taken off her head. Slavia can try to build a bit of momentum going forward. Then immediately comes to a halt. Good work by Manham. Look at that for a pass as well. Well, was forward tripped. The referee thinks so. And Arsenal have a penalty right on the half-hour mark. And it's a yellow card as well for Diana Bartovikova, the Slavia captain. It gives Kim Little the opportunity to strike against Slavia Prague yet again from the penalty spot. This will be a third penalty against the Czech side in 3 games. She scored the previous 2. She's up against Olivia Lukasova this time round. Will it be the same result? Very thorough from tonight's referee. Kim Little does have the opportunity to make it 2. He's had to wait a long time as well. It is Kim Little. Well, it was only ever going to be one result, wasn't there? Arsenal double their advantage from the penalty spot. They've deserved that one. They've created a number of different goal-scoring opportunities. Slavia have been penned back inside their own half. It's Kim Little again from the penalty spot, scoring her 146th goal in red and white. Incredible tally for the midfielder. Scotland international continues a 100% record from the penalty spot against the Czech side. 3 games, 3 penalties awarded, 3 penalties scored. As McCabe, a quick ball into the middle. It's a good first touch from Paris. But Michaela Karova is very quick to get across. Variation on the usual Katie McCabe song. Appreciated by the Republic of Ireland captain. 2 arms up from the corner this time. What have Arsenal got planned? It goes to the 6-yard box, headed clear by Veronika Pinkova. Maritz to Catley. Iwabuchi. Arsenal smell blood at the moment. Slavia, meanwhile, just desperate to batten down the hatches, I think. Williamson. All of Arsenal's outfield players now in the Slavia half. Caitlin Ford. Well, McCabe had acres of space. Gosh, just a bit too far ahead of her from Ford. You can see when Arsenal get into those areas, the intelligent movement around the box is able to pull the defenders all over the place. Just create spaces in the wide areas. You can see exactly what Jonas Eidevall is trying to do with this team, and it is working. Just need to make sure that they get that final ball. At 2-0, there can't be too many complaints. All good work on this side by Franny Cherner. She's a powerful runner. She does win the free kick off Noelle Maritz and gets a yellow card for that. Seemed a pretty soft one. She's the second player in the referee's book. Does give Slavia an opportunity to send their players forward as well. Martina Sanovska, the attacking midfielder, is given the opportunity to swing this one in. Plenty to aim for in that box, very congested. Quite a lot of height in there as well. And it comes towards the near post. Well cleared by Caitlin Ford. Right place at the right time, Arsenal striker. Look at the confidence Arsenal are playing with here. Beattie, a bit too far ahead of Williamson. Cherner's on that one again. Again, Frida Manham. As a ball-winning midfielder, she is everywhere. Covers the ground so well, reads the danger brilliantly as well. Good in tight spaces too. Really exciting prospect for the Gunners. Could argue that their one for the future is very much one for the present. Lukasova sends that one forward. Jen Beattie was underneath it. Neil Williamson is the one who benefits from it. McCabe again, pointing where she wanted it. Just enough done on the right-hand side by Slazova. Really struggling when Arsenal come forward like that. Not really seen too much from Shireen Lamptey, the number 9 on the left-hand side of your screen there. A high-profile arrival, actually, for Slavia. Danish-born Tunisian footballer. Joined back in July, just after making her international debut. She's just been defending the entirety of this first half. Struggling to keep up with Steph Catley, who's underneath this one. Carry the ball forward. Williamson. Now Manham. Okay, does have Lamptey for company on that time. Harris darting ahead of her. That pass isn't on, so Arsenal will just keep hold of the ball. Iwabuchi again. How smart is she in those positions? Steph Catley's found herself in a very advanced central position. Has managed to find Nikita Paris brilliantly as well. Felt she should have had a corner. Does get the decision in the end. Great spot from Steph Catley to pick out the England international. Iwabuchi. Back to McCabe. Again, Paris had darted towards the near post. Williamson. Does get pulled back. And gets Slazova down in a heap inside the penalty area. So we just take a look at Nikita Paris, Arsenal's summer arrival, who opened the scoring. Heading home from Steph Catley's cross early on. Or Kim Little on the half-hour mark made no mistake from the penalty spot to double Arsenal's advantage. Harris keeps it in, right underneath us, to Williamson. Iwabuchi just losing out. Outnumbered there in midfield. Sernasovska was who lofted it over the top. There's an offside flag up on this side. Caitlin Ford. Little under pressure, but that's not going to stop her. So easy to wriggle away from danger for Kim Little. Just over. Have been some encouraging phases of play. Really enjoyed the pressing from Arsenal's players every time Slavia have got possession. But the Gunners have been let down on one or two occasions by some slack passing. You have to remind ourselves, though, it's very early in the season. That will obviously come with more game time. This will be Noel Maritz's. Neil Williamson's there in support, as is Nikita Paris. Arsenal at the moment are just finding gaps all over the pitch. Again, that's just a misplaced pass from the Gunners under not too much pressure. Win it back easily enough, though, with Manham. Now Williamson invited forward into the Slavia half. Maritz, back to Williamson. Again, there's that crossfield ball she loves so much. Ford had made the run. Slavia had made the clearance. Here's Maritz. Ford on the overlap. Timed her run brilliantly. Well defended in the end, though, by Michaela Karova. Ford, back to Manham. Iwabuchi just waiting for Maritz to make the run. Kim Little turning away from one, running at another two. Find Catley. Still just mixing up their attack at the moment. Trying to pull the Slavia players out of position. Create those gaps to work in. Here's Manham. Going from range in the end. Dragging that one off target. We have had a few people get in touch. Katie says it's been a great first half. She's watching from Texas, the USA. But just don't tell her boss. Don't worry, we'll keep that one quiet. Mariki as well. Apologies if pronunciation's a bit wrong, but tuning in from the Netherlands. Watching with her cat, Alfie. Most impressed by the new scoreboard. Something a bit different. Here comes Slavia, hoping to get their name on the scoreboard before the end of the night. Cleared by Catley. Iwabuchi again, holding off the challenges as she can come away with possession. Leah Williamson. Holly Langdale reckons that Leah will get her own name on the score sheet later. Fingers crossed. Opportunity though for the strikers. A fierce ball in from the right-hand side by Maritz. Slavia just happy to get that one as far away as possible. Beatty. Exchanging passes with Manham. Katie McCabe just dropping a bit deeper to offer some support for Beatty. Arsenal working their way from left to right and then back from right to left again. Ambitious pass from Manham. Find the intended target, but again, look at the numbers Arsenal have in that midfield area. Kozarova loses out. Here's Ford. And that will be a foul. Ford telling the referee that's the second time that that's happened. Waiting for a yellow card that didn't come. Now Slavia can wait for a free kick that will come. So 20 seconds or so left of normal time in this first half. Katie McCabe is lining this one up like she's going to have a shot. I'm entirely sure what where the wall was lining up there. It was completely out of position. It seems to have adjusted now. McCabe goes short. Harris is open on this right-hand side. In comes the delivery. Leah Williamson was there. It was a brilliant flicked attempt. Blocked on its way through to goal. For now, it doesn't matter. The Gunners go into half-time. 2 goals to the good here at Meadow Park. Nikita Parrish just in your frame there. Gave Arsenal the perfect start inside 2 minutes, heading home from Steph Catley's cross before Captain Kim Little stepped up to the plate, made sure her penalty nestled in the bottom corner to double the Gunners' advantage and put them firmly in the driving seat going into half-time. It's Arsenal 2, Slavia Prague 0.